Now, we've established that the British are openly preparing for war while Trump pushes peace. But here's where most coverage stops and where we're just getting started. The real question is, why are they so desperate? What makes the British establishment willing to risk their own sons and daughters in a shooting war with a nuclear power? It's not ideology, it's not democracy, it's something much more concrete and much more vulnerable. Because when the empire starts talking openly about war, it's because they're losing economic control. Now, if you want to understand the economic war behind the shooting war, I want you to go to Promethean Action and subscribe to our free newsletter, because we don't just show you the battlefield that most people miss. We show you how to win the war. Because what I'm about to show you next is the document that has London more terrified than they are of any Russians. It's the Financial Stability Oversight Council 2025 Annual Report. For decades, financial stability in the United States has meant one thing: save the big money center banks at all costs, bail out Wall Street, protect the derivatives markets. Meanwhile, the real economy, manufacturing, wages, household income, this is all sacrificed to keep the casino running. But the 2025 FSOC report flips this on its head. It explicitly prioritizes economic stability and security and household income stability over the financial system. Treasury Secretary Bessent drilled down on that when he addressed the Financial Stability Oversight Council on December 11. He said, "The twin priorities of economic growth and economic security will guide the Council's future approach to identifying priorities." Now remember that. Twin priorities of economic growth and security. Then, in his chairperson's letter of introduction, Bessent said, "Economic security requires the U.S. financial system to reliably provide the resources necessary to enable the real economy to support domestic production capacity, American standard of living, and our core values." And the report also announces the creation of a new Household Resiliency Working Group to give priority to people in households, not just financial entities. Now, a normal person would think that all these things are no-brainers. That's what a government should be doing. But here's the brutal truth. That hasn't been the policy of the FSOC. Its policy has been to save the financial parasites. So this report is as revolutionary as the new national security strategy. And to understand just how revolutionary this financial report is, you need to know where the FSOC came from. And here's something that should get your blood boiling. Who was deeply involved in the policy fights over the shape of the post-2008 crash world when Dodd-Frank was being shaped? Lord Peter Mandelson, in his role as EU Trade Commissioner, and Larry Summers, Obama's National Economic Council Director. Lord Mandelson, Tony Blair's right-hand man, one of the most connected figures in the City of London, and until recently, Britain's ambassador to the Trump administration before he was sacked because of his Epstein ties. And Larry Summers, who was just outed for his Epstein connections and had to resign from his position at Harvard. So for all those people who have wanted to see the names in the Epstein files, here's two pretty big ones: Mandelson and Summers, key architects of Dodd-Frank, which protected the offshore British-controlled financial model. And now the FSOC, the institution they created to protect their financial power, is being retooled to grow the real economy and protect American households. Coincidence? You decide.